Now, Africa's oldest liberation movement has its roots in some ways connected to the Waaihoek Wesleyan church in Bloemfontein. In fact, that is where we understand the organization was founded on this day back in 114 years ago. That's where we also find SABC News reporter Makgala Masiteng, who joins us now live. And Makgala, if those walls behind you there could talk, I imagine they'd tell quite an interesting story today.
Yes, there's actually a hive of activity here, Ayanda, as you would know, as you have indicated actually in the intro there. This is where it all began in 1912, where the ANC was formed. This is where all the leaders from all spheres of life came here in 1912, where they formed the African National Congress, which was then to fight for the rights of the African child. I'm going to step out of the shot so that I'm able to show you what's going to happen. I understand that the first item for today, Ayanda, would be the traditional item. At that crowd there, as you can see, that there are gentlemen that are busy preparing. So there will be something happening there. It's a traditional item. Then from there, we understand be moving into the church, the Wesleyan church. This is where it all began. This is where the meeting was held in 1912, where the leaders came together, of course, to talk about and also form the African National Congress. So this is where the leaders came in. We've seen various leaders coming in as part of this celebration to remember where the ANC is coming from. In fact, the umbilical cord of the African National Congress, you find it here in Mangaung at Wesleyan Church here in Waaihoek. I'm just trying to show you some of the activities that are happening there as they are preparing to start with the formal program, Ayanda, of the activities that are planned today. It is Mangaung Metro Municipality, which is part of all the organizing here. They will be joined by the Premier of the Free State, Mataya, of course, to reflect on some of the happenings of 1912. But just to speak to us, I'm just going to bring in the mayor of Mangaung Metro Municipality, Gregory Nthatisi, just to talk to us about, what this day and are we here today. Of course, we are looking back to what happened in 1912 today. Talk to us to that.
Well, good morning, and let me greet your listeners. Let me start by saying 1912 will remain a significant day in the history of South Africa. Where we are standing in this area, South Africans and Africans in general converge to begin to establish a movement towards a democratic dispensation that we are enjoying today. The democracy of this country was founded by those leaders who came from different walks of life, from different sectors of society. Clergymen, priests. You can talk about professionals. We talk about our traditional leaders. We talk about all people that came from Africa who came to this spot, converged, took a prayer in the church that we have just seen, met with communities and representatives of different sectors of society, and arrived at establishing a movement towards liberating South Africa. This is a heritage site that was declared and is internationally recognized by UNESCO, and it's a place where we believe that when South Africans have got problems and they want to make sure that they impact on the changes that must come, this is where they must come and draw their inspirations. Today, we have converged with people from different walks of life. We talk about our traditional leaders, we talk about our traditional church, we talk about our interfaith denominations, we're talking about people that come from the mainstream churches, we're talking about charismatic churches that are here, we're talking about the old and the young, we're talking about South Africans. We are here from different walks of life. We are saying our heritage, our history must be recognized. This is a destination that all those that would want to tour and understand where South Africa comes from, this is the place where people must come to.
Talk to us, as you are indicating that everybody must come here if they want to know about the history of South Africa. I think back 2 years back or 3 years back, when there was a talk of improving this place, it seemed to be a very good plan of even clearing the surrounding and actually building it up to ensure that it becomes a heritage site, and not only being the Wesleyan Church. How far is that plan?
Well, with us as the municipality and the Department of Sports in the province, we have had a meeting of minds to impact on what resources has to be put on this place in the same way as other heritage areas across the country are attended to. But over and above that, we are inviting private sector to also play a critical role that should enhance the work of the government in ensuring that a place that belongs to the people of South Africa, it is developed in such a way that it becomes one of the biggest tourist destinations, because the history behind this place by far surpasses an ordinary happening.
Thank you very much. That is the Mayor of Mangaung Metro Municipality, Gregory Ntatisi, there, taking us through back to 1912, what happened and what is happening today. As he has indicated, there various leaders here, various people from various sectors are here, of course, to remember where it all began in 1912, where African National Congress was formed, as today they are celebrating 114 years, Ayanda.
Absolutely, and we'll continue monitoring where you are, Makgala, given just how much history has unfolded at that site over the years. Makgala Masiteng, live to us there from church in Bloemfontein, where the ANC held their first meeting back on this day in 1912.